gonna talk it up. You know the Glock's out. It's the boy disrespect gang. We don't chalk 'em out. I see them kids with a guard that I'm hopping up. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man's Big Kirk, and welcome back to another episode of Charles Spot Entertainment, where we give it to you real and raw, and we don't care about your feelings or whatever, bro. So today the topic we're talking about issues in the Black community. And we got a request from a person that I know to start off with, talk about colorism in our community and our opinions on it, and if we can change it. But yeah, so I'll pass it on to Ramiro.
All right. So on colorism, right? My personal experience. So if y'all don't know, like I work with predominantly like white people, even though it is a like a trade or whatever, it's predominantly white people. So I feel like let's say I was like more lighter skin or whatever, I would probably fit in better. It's a favoritism towards lighter skin, definitely.
I can relate to that because I go to an all-white school.
Yeah.
And I'm like the only Black kid now because all of my friends left. They all go to different schools now. And now I'm like literally the only Black kid in my grade, And I feel like, yeah, if I was definitely like, a lighter skin color, I'll definitely fit in so much easier.
Yeah.
Because then it just, I don't know, people, because like white people always tend to like, they think being black is so cool. But then like, they'll say that to your face. Oh, I want to be Black, I'll be Black. But then behind your back, they'll like, say the N-word or talk shit on Black people. And I just think that's weird. Cause like how you want to be somebody and want to hang around this group of Black people and act like act Black, whatever. And then talk like bad about them behind their backs. That doesn't sit right with me. That's weird.
So how did that affect y'all? Cause I didn't grow up in I was like mostly around, Blacks and Hispanics. So it's like, to me, everything just normal, no favoritism, shit like that. But y'all was like, you work in a predominantly white, region, and you go to like basically all white school, okay? So like, how does that like affect y'all when like that colorism, is like kind of acted upon you?
But I feel like kind of weird around all of them because like I feel like I gotta like change my like voice speaking or whatever. Like you could probably already tell, like it just kind of affects you and like kind of shapes you, but like you still feel kind of like different,
Yeah.
So
at first, like what he said, I used to like change the way I speak, the way I dress, stuff like that. And then like after a while, I just stopped caring what people think and just started being myself. So now, like obviously you see, like I don't speak how properly or whatever, like how, white people speak, but they just speak proper. I don't speak as proper. I don't dress like them no more. I dress way different from them. They wear shorts in the wintertime. I would never in the wintertime. And then I don't know. It's just like at first I just want to fit in. But like once you see what's really going on, it's like I don't really care. I'm gonna just be me. I love my skin color. I'm melanin. I'm a king.
Yeah, that's good, bro. Cause I'm glad you actually brought that up. Cause I think it was like 2017, bro. I went to somebody's house with you, over the summertime, and it was me, you, and one of the Black kid, bro. And he kind of grew up how you did, all white school, all that, bro. And the kid was playing basketball with the shoes off. I said, bro, like my brother turns out to be like that, bro. It's gonna be a problem because it's just like, shit, yeah, you look, bro. No matter how many white kids was around, bro, at the end of the day, you're Black, no doubt. Like that's what they're gonna see. So I'm glad you didn't turn out how I thought you would, bro. I'm like very proud of you for real. But I got another question too, bro. So what's your like opinion on like colorism between like Black people?
I'm gonna say like, so growing up, right? It was me and my brother, and my brother's like pretty light skinned. So my mom, she would be like, "Oh, like you was always in the sun. That's why." Like she kind of like almost downplayed me being like the more dark skinned one. So I kind of feel like it is a favoritism towards even like light skins in the Black community.
I feel like there's always favoritism in the Black community, and it's always on and off between light skins and dark skins. Like I remember as a younger kid, if you was light skinned, you was living lavish, like everybody wanted to be
right.
For sure.
But like now, all of a sudden recently, girls is like, oh, dark skins are the wave. Like, I want a dark skin nigga. Like, blah 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 blah. Light skins aren't it no more. It's like, yo, you really care about skin color? Like,
Right.
does it really matter that much?
Yeah, bro. Like my personal stance on it is like I feel like honestly, bro, it's like if you can equate some sort of like beauty or attractiveness to a skin color, it's like you're a widow, honestly, bro. Because it's like if you think about it too, bro, it's like colorism that sends back to like freaking the 50s and 60s, bro. When it's like you got to be a certain color in order to perform like on the stage, whatever shit like that. So it's like actually also stuff from like TV too, like it shows like I say in like the 90s and shit. It's like they're always the light skinned women are promoted like more, like the more beautiful
Yeah,
and things like that. But it's like the dark girls are always like like cracked on or whatever. And it's like to me, bro, I feel like it's just weird, bro. It's like how can you freaking say, oh yeah, she's not beautiful, whatever, because she's darker or like whatever, or say she's more beautiful because like she's lighter. Like that's not what it is, bro. It's like it's just like weird altogether, to be honest.
yeah. So how do you feel about people having like almost a preference towards one or the other, like when they're looking like to date or whatever, you know?
Bro, honestly, I think everybody has a preference, even if they say it or they don't.
Yeah,
Just the fact that like you always gotta be minded because you can always find somebody that you're really into that's not, your preference or whatever.
mm.
So that's all it is, bro. Like you can have a preference or whatever, but like don't just judge a person just off of like their looks and their skin color. Like get to know them first at least before you say something.
Yeah. I feel like purpose, it's cool, it's whatever. Like that's your choice. You live your life how you want to live it. But it's like I'm honestly, bro, like I'm cool with purpose as long as just like you're not trying to like put somebody down to lift somebody up because you think they're more attractive, like don't say, oh yeah, I prefer a light skinned girl because dark skins are more or ugly, whatever. Like nah. Just say I prefer be with a light skinned woman. That's perfectly fine, bro. That's not wrong at all. But it's like you can't freaking like really you can like what you like, bro, but it's like you can't be just like just don't be like disrespectful about it or like shit like that.
Yeah, and it depends on like the why too, because like
Right.
just like you said, like you could kind of choose a preference because like, oh, you think one is less attractive, but you know if you're doing it because like maybe you find that there's a certain like personality that you find in just one certain like skin color or whatever, and just that just happens to be that way, then there's really no problem.
Outside the rule colorism, it got lost, like really, really lost. Because I feel like before it's like I feel like before social media words had like a lot more meaning to them. I feel like now it's like they don't. It's like so even if a guy, so say a guy makes a TikTok whatever about girls he wants to date, and it's like all light skinned girls, bro. He don't say nothing about he don't say nothing about bad about nobody. Just I want to be a light skinned girl. Like people in the comments say, oh, he's a cover, da da da. But it's like he showed no signs of any courage. He just said he wants to be with these people, and it's like it's just weird because it's like people, like I said before, people they learn a new word, they don't know the actual meaning for it, and they just run with it with every type of situation. It makes it like it's stupid. Like now it's like okay, bro, like that's not even courage. That's just a nigga's preference. But it's like words and meaning get lost like all the time, and it's just sad because it's like people who are actually affected by it, bro. It's like they don't get their justice because people like that make it into a joke or like just something like stupid and not even worthy to like be spoken about. I want to ask y'all too, man. All right, right. So, 100%, bro. How do you feel about people? Also, sorry about black people. Like always saying that they can't do X, Y, and Z because of slavery and the government, this, that, and the third.
Like let's say if a black person and a white person went to the same high school, have the same grades, have the same GPA or whatever, and they apply for the same job and like their transcripts are exact same, them people, they would choose the white person over the black person because of their skin color. And it's not in major, but it's like, why do you always choose the white person over the black person? Like the black person might bring more to the table. You can show other companies like you're diverse. It's better profiting you more than anything if you really think about it. But people don't think about it. They just see color and they don't want a black person working for them because they don't care. And I guess that's like a race thing. And I see why black people be like, oh, that's why I can't do stuff like that. And it's like it's understandable, but like, always at least try before
Right.
you just say no, I don't can't do it because of my skin color. At least try. Because if you try first, you might honestly get it, but you never know.
Or
That's true, because like, it does go two ways, because like, you could have that like negative, like, persona on you already to say like, oh, I'm not gonna do it, so might as well just like, take it to the streets or whatever, just do whatever, So I feel like, Black people could have that, mentality to them, but it's like there's an unfair like thing, but like in the government and in the world. So yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. I feel like we have I think we have had like setbacks. Definitely, there's no doubt about that. Um, I feel like sometimes too, it's like I feel like some people like they don't take accountability for their own actions. Like they try to blame everything on the government or on slavery. This and that. Like yeah, okay, like yeah, that has set us back for sure. But it's like that's not the sole reason that you're not prospering. Also, you have to take an account too. It's like you have done certain things in your life that you have messed up. So it's like that's why you aren't where you want to be. So it's like I feel like we can't blame everything on the government. Like yeah, they have messed up a lot of shit for us, bro. Like at the times that when we did prosper, bro, they freaking tore that shit down 100% understandable. But it's like sometimes too, it's like it's not the same for everybody. Some niggas just fuck with this shit on their own, like by freaking being stupid and shit like that. So I feel like it's not always on. I feel like in order for us to like move up, I guess we have to take more accountability and shit like that.
Yeah, it does go back to what we said in the last video, could like have things like in your way, like barriers in your way, right? But it is kind of really up to you.
I feel like every few years, we always talk about, oh yeah, politicians aren't really for black people this and the third. I feel like low key, like every 4 years, we low key fall for the same tricks over and over and over again. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
we know, like they do not care about us, but like whatever they say they're gonna do for black people, they're not gonna do it. And it's like, but we still like fall for their tricks and we're always pressed by it. But it's like, bro, it's like we've been through this before. But it's like I wonder why do we keep falling for the tricks every few years when we know it's never gonna like look if they do it in the '60s, bro, when shit was 10 times worse, they're not gonna
Right.
do it now, like freaking however many years later,
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I really think they work, like the people in the government, like on both sides. I really think they work together, right? And then they have the Democratic Party market towards the Black community, right? And then once they get all our votes, they have the Democratic Party put in place what they want,
Right.
because now they have like our say whatever. So they say, okay, now we got the permission or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like they always get what they want at the end.
Yo, does Biden send out stimulus checks yet?
Bro, I'm waiting for my shit, bro. Keep it a bug with you. I'm waiting for my
Like
shit, bro.
I don't think it did.
the price, and now niggas is like, where's it at? Like no one's gotten it, bro. Use.
Right.
It's cause bro, it's like with politics, like dog, it's like if there's a crisis, bro, they're gonna use that shit to their advantage, cause like niggas know we down bad, bro. Like I can use that money right now for it, cause I ain't had no job in like since August, bro. Nobody's hiring right now, bro. It's times is hard, and so I can use that bread for it. So it's like at that time for when it's time for the votes, they're gonna say, yeah, we gonna get you X, Y, and Z. You gonna get this much bread or that, bro. But it's like okay, it's like yeah. Once we get your vote, like say, bro, like what would you talk about? You never say you gonna get you anything, bro. It's like all that shit, bro. It's like I said before, niggas fall for the tricks. Like we know all this is just for votes and freaking whatever, but it's like we get all wrapped up in that shit and we just freaking forget what reality is.
You have a question. Speaking of politics,
Word.
I know like back then, Black people used to be like Republicans or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you think like some Black people are Republicans or just they're all Democrats?
There definitely some niggas Republicans.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. On both sides.
You do?
Yeah.
I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's more like the sports. I feel like it's more like Black Democrats and Republicans, like for sure. But there's definitely like niggas on both sides for sure.
Do you think like Black people ever go back to be Republicans or not?
I don't think so, because like you gotta understand what they're doing right now, because like like Democrat and Republican is not really like a thing now, especially like since 2020, because now it's really just like, oh, are you anti-black or are you black? So it's like Republican people need to learn like what that is, because like I feel like Republican and like what they have going on right now, that's not no Republican,
Right.
like that's like real like like anti-black shit. So
Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like a lot of times, like I feel like with Republicans and all that stuff, it's like people see that. I feel like because the candidates that they had before, it's like it's always. I feel like nowadays, like people see that as like rooted with like racism more than like
yeah,
monetary thing. Like some niggas they're Republicans because they're rich, not because they're racist. But like some niggas, I feel like a lot of times, like now, it's like racism overshadows like the Republican Party. So it's like that's people like associate. Damn, that's what people associated with.
Do y'all think like would be better without government? Like without the government?
bro, the government. Okay, so the government right now, it would definitely be a better place without the government right now. But like, we need some type of like something to kind of like hold us together. So I feel like we could like have a government like that's just like a people government, because they say people, right, just to hook you in, but that's not the people. Okay, so
Right.
you know it really could go both ways, but I feel like it would be better kind of without a government, or like just with less government.
Shit. I'm about to get crazy right now, bro. Keep it a buck with you for real. Like the whole stuff with the government, bro. It's like a lot deeper than just them, bro. It's like honestly, it's like they're just the puppets, bro. Like
Mm.
people think that the government controls the U.S., bro, but it's like nah. There's like societies that actually control like, what goes on, and it's like those who are elected, like the president, whatever, but like, those are the puppets who have to freaking play out with the, you know, I ain't gonna say their name, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like they gotta play out what they want to see and do, and like, bro, it's like, look, we can vote for whoever, bro. We can freaking make all these changes, whatever. But it's like, it's a lot deeper than what we think it is, bro. It's more than just elections, bro. It's like, shit, bro. The damn reptilians, nigga, they run the world, bro. All that shit. It's like deeper than that, like, bro. Like we can't have any type of sort of regime or whatever, bro, because it's like it's not controlled by the people, it's controlled by freaking demonic spiritual entities, bro.
Oh
Reptilian, bro.
yeah,
It's more than it's deeper than us, bro. Like a million times, bro. Like the government right now, honestly, bro, that's like the service. That's like the icing on the cake. That's nothing, bro, compared to what's really going on. Like what's really being controlled.
bro, they definitely put on a show, because like you got to understand, like they have these votes going around, and they're like, oh, this person's winning, that person's winning. Like you really think it's based on like, oh, how many people vote, or like like you just gotta think about it, because like
Right.
if it was really what the people wanted, wouldn't we kind of be like changed right now? Would we have what we want? That's just, I don't know why people would kind of fall for it,
Right.
and they know like in the back of their heads,
It's not, bro. Like, bro, like these secret societies, they run the entire world, bro. Like
right.
I'm telling you right now, like they run the world, cause like we have, bro, we can vote for whoever freaking pass laws, do this and that, third, bro. But it's like we're like freaking pawns in a chess game. From gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. Like it's just we're nothing to them, bro. It's like we're just, bro. Like this whole coronavirus shit, bro. That shit was definitely playing, my nigga. Like so you gonna tell me, bro? Like even if Donald Trump was a dumbass person, bro. The whole president knows about the virus. They gonna play it off, bro. Like nah, he's a puppet, bro. Like then people told him to play that shit off, do whatever, don't mind it, so we can be in the state that we are now. Like all this shit is just a game, bro. Like we're being played with like day by day, and like we're being controlled, but it's like we don't have much control over the things that we think that we have control over. You feel me?
Right, bro. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. When slavery was abolished, what I feel like is they did not free the slaves. We were in a small box, right? And they just widened the box. They just widened the box every time. The box got bigger. Now the box is huge, but we're still in the box.
Thank
But
you,
we're never
thank
gonna
you,
get out
thank
the
you,
box.
bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Bro.
it's just a
Look,
big
bro, it
box.
was like nigga, it was like fucking slavery, Jim Crow, and whatever you want to call this, what we're in right now, bro. It's like we're in the box, no doubt, bro. Like we're not gonna get out of shit anytime soon, bro. Like probably
Right.
never. Like to this day, we're still oppressed by shit, bro. It's like it's just not gonna change. Cause like we're still like no matter how many freaking civil rights cases we got, bro, whatever. Like we're gonna be in that box, like no doubt, because like the parties that we think we elect, they don't control that box. People who are a million times higher than they are control the box, and they're gonna keep us in there as long as they want to keep us in there.
Yeah. And people might be mad. I just really think, like, if you really think on like a really like logical level, if you keep doing the same things, that's
Right.
they're gonna change, right? It's like, come on now, like, you really think it's gonna change this one time out of all the times you tried? But
Thank you, bro. I'm saying this for real, cause
yeah,
like, look, I'm not saying like honestly, bro. Like I support the protest, right? But it's
yeah,
like if you keep it a
yeah.
buck, bro, we were freaking marching since goddamn Martin Luther King, bro. Everything's still the same to this day. It's like, bro, like we can march a million times, bro, every single day, whatever, bro. The same stuff still gonna happen because like that's not gonna change much. Yeah, it may bring awareness, it may do this and the third, but it's like, bro, like for years, like we doing that shit and we're still in the box. People don't see that shit, bro.
Yeah.
The more we march, the more we stay in that box, bro. We gotta either freaking fight back or do something, bro. Cause it's like marching, you can yell, we can loot, whatever, bro. But it's like at the end of the day, bro, we're still in the box. Cause we can do, bro. We can tear down the whole city, bro. Next day, bro, we still in the box. Next 10 years, we still in the box, bro. It's like we gotta have actual change, bro. Like that repetitive mindset of, be like this person, that person, like, nah, we gotta do something totally different so we can have real actual change. Not just like change, not just like the same thing reformed as change, you feel me?
You think racism
Will end?
will ever change? Yeah, will it end? Will it end? Like, yeah, let's say that. Will it end?
Nah, never, bro. One, because it's like racism, it's like a taught thing, Like you're not born racist, you're brought up in a racist family, whatever, or like an environment too. And it's like, I feel like race can be a thing, bro, as long as the media controls what we see about certain aspects, about certain groups of people, whatever. But like, yeah, bro, it's like it's nothing, it's not gonna change at all.
At least for that. Like, I was talking about it the other day, and he asked me that, like, bro, it's never gonna change. Because y'all keep saying it's a start or whatever. This is just a start, but nigga, y'all been starting since like
1500, bro. Like
exactly. Y'all gonna start forever? Like, no, bro. Y'all can't keep saying like racism is never. I don't care how hard you try, bro. There's always gonna be that group of people out there that's just gonna fuck y'all over.
We can pass laws. We can make acts, whatever, bro. Dog, you can't control somebody's mind or what they think about a certain group of people because it's like there's no changing that, bro. It's like no matter how many freaking white people convert to being non-racist, whatever, or be like, performative activists, whatever, bro. That's just not gonna end, bro. And it's like I'm not saying it's okay, but it's like at some point we gotta accept it, bro. Like no matter how we try, bro, racism is gonna be there at the end of the day, like till we fucking die, and even past our deaths, to be honest.
Exactly.
And how about instead of bringing attention to it, instead of bringing bad attention to it, right? How about like just kind of like forget about it, put it in the past,
Word.
just like kind of live your life, and then they'll see like that it's not having an effect on us, so it'll kind of just die down, and that's how things die down because it's not getting like fed or fired,
Like the more we attract negative attention to something, bro, the bigger it'll be, or like the more effective it'll be. But it's like if we just overshadow like racism with some freaking racists being kind to each other, whatever, bro, that shit will definitely overshadow it. Like it won't disappear, but it's like it's not gonna be like as heavy if we freaking overshadow that shit with positivity. But it's like we always bring. I mean, it's not like we bring, but it's like there's always a negative light on there, bro. Like the whole world, or the whole country gonna see that one negative moment, bro. It's gonna spark everything inside of everybody. But it's like that positive shit, bro. It's not gonna it's gonna spark a fuse in like very few people, you know. Yeah, that's really it, bro.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, be sure to check the description and all of our shit is on the screen. And if you want to be featured in the next video, all you gotta do is hit our email or hit our DM.
Word.
Yo.
Smoke a op and then I face that. Tell the oppa get his face back. I did some shit I cannot take back. Real nigga had to face that. BM is a snitch.